NotebookLM and Gemini have become super powerful for finding out research that you need in order to rank in Google. What we're going to do in this video is go about using Gemini and NotebookLM in order to create a research report that is going to show us everything we need to do in order to rank in Google for the keyword term dentist in Austin, Texas. So the very first thing I'm going to do is go over and create a new notebook. And then I'm going to go into Google, and I'm not going to use the deep research inside of here. We don't want to do that because then when you go to import, it's going to import all the sources along with the research. We just want the research report and then to open it into the notebook. So we're going to go over to websites though, and we're going to go type into Google dentist in Austin, Texas, and copy the top 3 organic results. So the very first one that I'm going to grab is not going to be the Delta Dental one. We don't want this one because this right here is just an aggregate site. I want the top 3 actual dentists in the area. So once we pasted those in, we're going to go ahead and insert those. The next thing that we're going to do is come over to Gemini. We're going to click on tools and click on deep research. We're going to leave it at thinking, not pro, because pro doesn't do the deep research. So we're going to come in here and we're going to leave this as Google. We're going to type in dentist in Austin, Texas, and then we're going to hit go. So this is already populated over inside of NotebookLM. We're just waiting for Google Gemini to do its deep research. We're going to go ahead and start the research here. Let me come in and edit the plan really quick. I'm going to say, make this an SEO optimized research plan. So while that's doing that, I want to come over into ChatGPT and I'm just going to pop up. I'm going to leave it on thinking mode. You are a prompt engineer and your goal is to create a prompt for NotebookLM that is going to instruct it to use its sources only that is provided to it, plus its deep research plan that's been provided in the sources. And it is going to spit out an SEO roadmap for us to rank for dentist in Austin, Texas. What it's going to do is look at the top 3 Google organic results, which we have included as our sources, as well as the market research plan that Google has done, which we have also included as our source. And it is going to tell us things like the keyword density on the page for dentist in Austin, Texas, the amount of words per page that we need to write, and any other on-page SEO factors that you can think of, such as internal linking structure, outbound links, and so on. All right, so we're going to let that go and create a prompt. We're going to then come back. This says SEO research plan for Austin dentist. Conduct keyword research to identify high volume, high intent search terms for dentists in Austin, Texas, include service specific long tail keywords, analyze top ranking competitors, perform a local SEO audit of leading practices, analyze SERP features. This is all looking great. Let's start the research on this. Now this prompt has already come back. It is a very detailed prompt. I'm just going to grab this prompt here and then go over to NotebookLM and we're going to modify the structure of NotebookLM. So in NotebookLM, we're going to come up here to configure notebook. We're going to click on custom. We're going to paste this prompt in. We're then going to click longer and hit save. Now this has the 3 results in here, but we're still waiting for the research plan. Once the research plan is done, we're then going to go paste that into NotebookLM, and then all we'll have to do is hit the word, type the word go in here and hit enter, and it'll come back with the SEO report that we need. So while this is doing its thing, I want to remind you, if you haven't checked it out, I did a video on Google AI Studio versus Claude Design, which one is the winner when it comes to creating landing pages. I also show you how to create a lead gen website in AI Studio. All you got to do is check out those videos. They should be in the recommended, or you can check them out on my channel. They're very good videos showing you how to do these things. AI Studio and Claude Design has made these things 100 times easier than they used to be when you had to do them manually. All right, our report is finalized. What's really great about this, it says the Austin dental market, a comprehensive analysis of SEO strategy and competitive positioning. This already gives us a lot of information right here. It tells us macroeconomic drivers and demographic influence on search behavior, the market metric, greater Austin value, how many practices, strategic SEO implementation, competitive archetypes, strategic positioning, a lot of great stuff here as far as research goes into it. And we can see it's even looking at Google's EEAT recommendations. And what's really great is you can actually click on contents and you can see everything broken down here. Things talking about conversion rate optimization, major DSO footprint, different aspects of the SEO research report. We can then either share it, export it to docs, or copy contents. We're going to copy its contents. And what's great is now with the deep research reports too, we can also create web pages, infographics, quizzes, flashcards, and audio overview. I want to see a quick web page built off of this. So just out of my curiosity, I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to paste this in as a source. So we're going to go into copy text and hit insert, and it's going to paste this in as a source for us. So the market strategy and analysis, that shows us everything. The next thing I want to do is just hit the word go in here, hit enter, and it should come back with our SEO detailed report. Because this is amazing. This just took like a minute, a little bit less than a minute to do this. And it came out with the SEO roadmap for ranking dentists in Austin, Texas. So we have an executive summary. To rank number 1 for dentists in Austin, Texas, a page must cater to a tech-savvy, high-income demographic that prioritizes digital-first experiences, transparency, and community trust. Austin's hyper-competitive market with over 1,400 practices, necessitating a strategy that goes beyond general dentistry to include hyper-local signals and high-intent service optimization. Primary SEO opportunity lies in demonstrating superior EEAT through specialized content, maintaining a 4.7-star review threshold, and providing interactive tools like online booking and virtual consultations. So this is showing us things that we need to have on our website that others are having on their websites that lead to them ranking on Google. Looking at the top 3 organic results, we see competitor 1, Austin City Dental, Doctors Cook and Hernandez. Estimated word counts approximately 800 to 1,000 words. Exact phrase used, dentist in Austin, Texas, appears in the H4 and primary body copy. Related variations, trusted dentist in Austin, comprehensive dental care in Austin, Austin dental team. We have our heading structure, uses H3 and H4 for service categories and value propositions. Explore our top services, why choose Austin Dental. Main topics, cosmetic, general, restorative, Invisalign, and dental emergencies. So this is great, guys. Local signals, trust signals, calls to action. And we can see here, 639 plus Google reviews with a 5.0 rating. This is amazing. Physical address mentioned in here as well. So it's telling us different things we need. Calls to action, internal links, links to specific service pages for veneers, bonding, whitening crowns, and patient resources such as forms of financing. Outbound links implicitly mentions Austin Dental Labs. And we can see here where it shows us this here, which is great. Weaknesses, less focus on specific neighborhood culture compared to potential localized strategies. Then we got competitor 2 with their estimated word count, the exact phrases, all the local signals. Competitor 3, recommended keyword strategy, exact match, dentist in Austin, Texas. Recommended keyword density 1.0 to 1.5%. Recommended uses 10 to 15 times for a 1,000-word page, primarily in the headings, meta tags, and naturally intro, outro sections. Partial match and semantic variations are listed here. Recommended page word count is listed here. Search intent analysis. We have our recommended page structure. And so we can take all of this on-page SEO checklist, right? Internal linking strategy, outbound linking strategy, local SEO and Austin relevance, schema markup recommendations. So we have name, address, phone number, hours, and price range, highlighting clinical certifications to occupy more visual real estate in the SERPs, use a fact page, content gaps and competitive advantages. This is gold, stuff that you're not going to get anywhere else, that you can get directly in Google without having to pay for any paid tools. So most competitors do not list costs, addressing insurance and payment options or membership plans for the uninsured, and is a major gap. Virtual consultations, only one competitor prominently features a free virtual smile consult. This is different things that we can include on here. Recommended facts section, high implementation checklist. This is all wonderful. Next, it says we have different questions that are recommended. How do dental membership plans help patients without insurance? Which Austin neighborhoods have the highest cost per click for ads? How can a practice use virtual consults to attract patients? We have our full SEO checklist here, guys, and we have everything recommended that we need to do in order to create a page that is going to rank number 1 on Google. Now, again, this does not give us the off-page summary. We need still to know how many backlinks, referring domains that we have going to this page and what those anchor texts are in order to have a full picture. But this gives us half of the picture, and this tells us a very detailed way, not only what it is that we should include, but that the top 3 competitors do not include in their pages, allowing us to have a competitive advantage. So if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you have any recommendations, also let me know down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.